Chuck Brackett, bidding you a heartfelt welcome to today's show. First story I want to get into is a lawsuit that has been presented and claimed against all the Ballz for a commercial that we ran emphasizing the Dingaling Green Beans and their family. Now, it seems as some people took this out of context and changed the narrative. But it is okay, because the Chuck is ready to deal with that today. So, many of you have to know already that the backs of those that built this country ate Dingaling Green Beans. That's what made this country thrive and become strong, because we had a steady supply of Dingaling Green Beans. So for some to take that way out of context is just plain ridiculous. So, to give it more context and more meaning, and for you to understand the Dingaling dynasty, I went live on the streets to find the famous Dingaling family. That and much more coming right up after these important messages.
You are watching the Marvel Not Network. Real people, real shows, real results. www.marvelnotnetwork.com.
Show your support for the Marvel Not Network by purchasing a tee by scanning the QR code above.
This is Chuck Brackett. Now I'm reporting live in the last known location of the Dingalings. And this is where we're going to begin our search. And so let's see if we can find one of the Dingalings. And so I'm going to go and knock on the door in the hopes that it is the Dingalings. Here we go. Reporting live on all the Ballz. Hey, how are you, miss? My name is Chuck Brackett, and right now we're filming live on all the Ballz. And we're hoping that we can get your consent to talk to you about the Dingalings. Are you familiar with them?
I am not.
She is not familiar with the Dingaling family. This was supposed to be the last known location of the Dingalings. Have you ever heard of the family, the Dingaling Green Beans?
Yes, I have.
So she is familiar with the Dingalings. But they never lived in this neighborhood as far as you know.
No, they have not.
And how long have you lived here?
15 years.
15 years and no Dingalings. Well, there you have it. Thank you for your participation in my door-to-door search for the famous Dingalings. Welcome back to all the Ballz. Glad to have you back here. Unfortunately, as you saw from my live reporting, I wasn't able to find the Dingalings. But I did scour the area for an additional 30 to 45 seconds looking for any sign of Dingalings, to no avail. But I must tell you that should this lawsuit persist, we will have Jimmy the Key on the case to find the Dingalings. Now, because of the lawsuit, I diligently went abroad to the Corn Islands looking for the Dingalings, as you saw in my last report. Not only because of the lawsuit, but also because of you. Because I know you have had a great lifetime full of good tasting dinglings. So, it wasn't only just because of the lawsuit that I went out and did what I did, but because I respect you as viewers of all the Ballz. In other news, NBA megastar LeBron James has partnered with a company called SRE, Synthetic Robotics Express. After his 50th season playing in the NBA, LeBron James has agreed to a contract to have his brain removed from his head and placed into a synthetic robotic express, aptly known as Roboron. Roboron is scheduled to debut the 51st season, starting in the preseason. When asked why Roboron was the choice for LeBron James after 50 seasons, he aptly said, "I want to cement my legacy of greatness for all time." And we'll be right back with much, much, much more right after these important messages. And welcome back to All the Ballz. I'm Chuck Brackett. I wanted to take some time to thank the fine viewers out there who wrote me after a recent incident I had on the camping trip from last episode, if you recall, where I got 231 third-degree fire ant bites on my mouth. I was hospitalized for a little while, but that will never, ever stop the Chuckster. I am, however, very, very thankful for a visitor that I had in my hospital named Sister Ethel. Sister Ethel knew exactly what to do as she bought me some of her balm to place on the numerous ant bites that I had on my mouth. So thank you, Sister Ethel, for the balm. I don't want to know what it was in it. I don't want to know. But it did its job, and now the Chuckster is as good as new. But for those of you out there who sent in your concerns to All the Ballz, I just want to say from my heart to you, I appreciate your kind words on my speedy recovery. I will tell you that I am going on another camping trip very, very soon. But ants, especially fire ants, will not be on the menu. Thank you all for watching All the Ballz, and good night. I said good night.